In this video, we're going to go over the different noise settings that you can pass into TerraForge in order to change how the generated maps look. So inside of TerraForge, a noise type is just a dictionary of settings, and by default TerraForge comes with a single elevation noise type, and this is what it looks like right here. So if you're following along, pause the video and type this into your file. I'm going to go through each of these settings and explain how they affect map generation. And then as I'm explaining, you can make changes to the settings in order to generate a map that's to your liking. So starting with seed here, the seed is the main setting that differentiates the generated maps from one another, and this can be set to any integer. And here are two maps with different seeds. Then we have octaves. The octave setting determines how many layers of noise are combined to create the final map. More octaves means more map detail. So this can be set to any positive integer. And here are two maps with different octave settings. Between the two of these maps, which one do you think has the higher octave setting? Next we have persistence here. Persistence controls how much each octave affects the map generation. Lower values cause the map to be smoother, while higher values cause the map to be rougher. Persistence can be set to any float that is greater than 0 and less than or equal to 1. Here are two maps with different persistence settings. Which one has the lower persistence setting? Lacunarity controls how quickly detail increases as you add more octaves. Lower values cause the map to have smoother, more natural patterns, while higher values cause the map to have more chaotic, scattered patterns. Lacunarity can be any float that is greater than 0, but you may find that floats that are equal to or greater than 1 are better. So here are two maps with different Lacunarity settings. Which one out of these two do you think has the higher Lacunarity setting? Then we have the min color and the max color. So along with the biome map, a noise type map is generated for each noise type that you pass into TerraForge. By default, the elevation noise type uses black for when the elevation is 0 and white for when it's 1. Everything else is varying shades of gray. The min and max colors basically determine the color palette of the noise type map. They have to be set to valid hex colors. So here's an elevation map with different min-max colors. Okay, so next we have the Falloff. Falloff is used to create island-like maps. It's essentially a dictionary with two keys. First key here, type. Type chooses the Falloff algorithm. Radio is the only type that's currently implemented. Strength here controls how strong the Falloff is. It has to be a float between 0 and 1. Setting it to 0 completely disables Falloff. Here are three maps with gradually increasing Falloff strengths. And finally, we have the zoom setting. The zoom setting here. Zoom determines how zoomed in or zoomed out the map is. Higher numbers zoom in and lower numbers zoom out. The zoom can be set to any positive float. Here are two maps with different zoom settings. Which one has the lower zoom value? So once your noise type is defined, you'll need to register it with TerraForge. So the first thing we're going to do is create a dictionary that stores all of our noise types. So down here I'm just going to do noise underscore types is equal to an empty dictionary. And then I'm going to pass our elevation noise type into our noise types dictionary. So I'm just going to give it a key of elevation and set it to the elevation dictionary, like so. And finally, all we have to do is go down here inside of TerraForge and do noise underscore types is equal to noise types, like so. Now TerraForge will generate maps using your custom noise settings. If you change any of the settings, go ahead and run your code to see what kind of map you get. In the next video, we're going to write a program that randomizes all of the noise settings to help you generate completely unique maps every time you run the code. If you want written tutorials for TerraForge, check out the wiki on GitHub. And if you want a more advanced version of TerraForge, consider checking out TerraForge Pro on my Gumroad. Thank you for watching.